2025 didn't just go out with a bang, it blew the entire roof off. We were absolutely spoiled for choice last year, and honestly, trying to pick a favorite nearly broke me. But we're finally here. From the shows that made us sob to the ones that redefined peak fiction, we're counting down the top 10 anime that defined the year. And look, yeah, I know it's 2026 and we are officially halfway through the first month. But hey, perfection takes time, right? Better late than never, and I promise this list is worth the wait. So, without further ado, let's go Mach 20 down the highway, slam on the brakes, bust through this windshield into this countdown. Starting us off at number 12, we have The Summer Hikaru Died. Look, horror anime is usually a hit or miss disaster, but this one, it carried the entire genre on its back. It's a haunting mystery about a guy named Yoshiki whose best friend, Hikaru Indo, went missing in the mountains and returned a week later with no recollection of what had transpired. Certain that it is not the Hikaru he knows who came back, Yoshiki finally asks Hikaru about it. Suddenly, Hikaru reveals his true monstrous form and begs Yoshiki to keep it a secret as he does not want to kill him. Despite his paranormal nature, Hikaru turns out to be almost innocent, a childlike wonder eager to experience all the crazy fun things humans love to do in the summer. As for Yoshiki, he doesn't care if this Hikaru is a fake as long as he never leaves again. But as he desperately clings to him, it becomes increasingly clear that something dangerous may have descended from the mountains and into their village. The animation is flawless, and while it's not as scary as some infamous nightmares like Junji Ito or Higurashi, or as creepy as Uzumaki, it will definitely give you goosebumps. In tough times, sometimes all you really need is a good laugh. And Grand Blue Dreaming delivers that in the most unhinged way possible. Anime has always been great at turning pure stupidity into comfort, and Grand Blue embraces that idea with zero shame. While it technically presents itself as a scuba diving anime, and to be fair, the diving is genuinely cool, this is really a college comedy fueled by alcohol, bad decisions, and an impressive refusal to grow up. Whenever the story threatens to become serious, emotional, or even slightly romantic, Grand Blue immediately shuts it down by letting Iori Kitahara or his equally chaotic friend Kohei do something unbelievably dumb. And somehow it never gets old. 3 months after moving into his uncle's diving shop and joining his university's diving club, Iori's life has become a blur of drinking contests, wild parties, and questionable club activities. Concerned by rumors of his behavior, his sister Shiori shows up determined to drag him back home and force him to take over the family inn. But despite her best efforts, she quickly realizes that beneath the chaos, Iori has found a genuine friendship and a place where he truly belongs. Grand Blue Dreaming is loud, ridiculous, and endlessly funny. Proof that sometimes the best kind of comfort is watching people make absolutely terrible decisions together. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity might just be the cutest romance anime you'll ever see. Forget the whole rival school thing, it barely matters, because the real story is Rintaro and Karoku. Their love story starts with an adorably awkward meet-cute and blossoms into all the sweet hangouts, clumsy dates, and shy smiles you could ever hope for. Honestly, the way they're so polite and respectful to each other borders on nauseatingly wholesome, but in the best way. Their joy is absolutely contagious, and even when a little tension creeps in, the show confidently just lets them enjoy each other's company. Rintaro Tsumugi, a tall and intimidating Chidori public student with a gentle heart, is usually avoided by everyone until he meets Karoku Waguri, a cheerful customer at his family's patisserie, who, after a moment of surprise, runs away, only to return the next day and apologize. From there, their friendship and budding romance bloom. But when Rintaro discovers Karoku attends the prestigious Kikyo Private Academy, filled with noble young ladies and very high expectations, their relationship starts testing the social norms, and the sparks fly even harder. It's sweet, funny, and utterly heartwarming, and you can't help but root for them every step of the way. Although it got off to a notoriously rough start, thanks to its early animation quality,
This series has since cemented itself as one of the greatest seinen anime of all time. Its story and characters have grown so compelling that the shaky visuals of the first episodes are now little more than a footnote. Season 6 is no exception. It's packed with intense, bloody battles, but don't expect non-stop action. The show's true focus has always been strategy. Most conflicts are won long before a sword is swung, depending on which commander crafts the most flawless, flexible plan. It's cerebral, tense, and deeply satisfying for anyone who enjoys tactical warfare on a massive scale. That said, this season isn't for newcomers. Only die-hard Kingdom fans are likely keeping up at this point. But if you're craving an epic war story and don't mind sitting through some rough animation that improves as the season progresses, Kingdom is an absolute must-watch. It's a slow burn that rewards patience with unforgettable battles and brilliant strategy. Although not strictly a history lesson you'd revise for an exam, Orb, on the movement of the Earth, borrows heavily from centuries past to tell a gripping story about people who would rather chase the truth than politely nod along with the church and keep quiet. And yes, it gets dark. Very dark. But it's the kind of dark that keeps you glued to the screen. At the center is 12-year-old prodigy Rafal, a boy who believes emotions are inconvenient and logic is king. His plan is simple: study theology, earn society's approval, and live a perfectly respectable life. Unfortunately for him and everyone involved, one mysterious encounter ruins that plan by awakening his love for astronomy. Rafal becomes obsessed with proving heliocentrism, the idea that the Earth revolves around the sun. The church, naturally, disagrees violently. What follows is a relentless struggle filled with secret research, dangerous calculations, and the constant fear of being caught thinking too freely. History fan or not, this anime is absolutely worth watching. Just maybe don't get too attached to everyone.
Coming in at number 7, we have Kaiju number 8 Season 2. And honestly, it was phenomenal. From breathtaking action to genuinely emotional moments that might leave you a little teary, this season delivered hard. Despite mixed reviews early on, Kaiju number 8 firmly cemented itself as one of the standout anime of 2025. Following the massive operation that led to Kafka Hibino's confinement, the Defense Force struggles with what to do next. As the first kaiju to ever fight for humanity, Kafka is transferred to the elite 1st Division, hoping his power can be used for good. But doubt still surrounds him, and he'll have to prove he belongs. Things escalate fast when a swarm of ant-like kaiju attacks. Just when victory seems possible, Kafka loses his ability to transform, and the terrifying Kaiju number 9 appears with one goal: to steal his power. With everything on the line, Kafka faces his toughest trial yet, all to keep chasing his dream of fighting beside Mina Ashiro.
The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity was easily one of the best romance anime of 2025. But the Apothecary Diaries stole the crown. Just like in Season 1, Mao Mao completely carried the show, and honestly, she might have been the best female character of the year. She's my waifu though, please go get your own. Season 2 was straight fire. The tension between Mao Mao and Jinshi reached dangerous levels, like way too close for comfort. And of course, we were once again robbed of that long-awaited kiss. Pain, absolute pain. Still, it was perfect. With her sharp wit and terrifyingly good knowledge of medicine and poisons, Mao Mao unraveled conspiracies plaguing the imperial court, protected the concubines, and exposed threats hiding in plain sight. And when a mysterious merchant caravan arrived, things only got more dangerous. Brains, mystery, and slow burn romance, the Apothecary Diaries delivered everything. We are finally down to the most hyped anime of 2025. Beautiful animation, flawless animated fights, aura farming, and our cold ice protagonist, Sung Chin Woo. Solo Leveling Season 2 was absolutely inescapable. And the hype was real as it left shadows looming over our minds. Season 2 was flawless. We even get to see a softer side of Sung in an emotionally charged segment that trades shadows for tears. It follows the Jeju Island arc, which was all about rizzing up baddies, exterminating bugs, breathtaking fights, and some clowns getting their ass whipped. Once dubbed the weakest hunter in all of mankind, he now grows stronger by the day through mysterious supernatural powers. But as dungeon-related disasters continue to rise, hiding his true strength becomes nearly impossible. Watching it now is a lot more bearable than it was for those of us who had to endure Jinwoo's feat every single week. There have been some promising developments towards Season 3, and well, we all know what to expect. Lights, camera, action, absolute cinema. To Be Hero X deserves nothing less. Over the years, Chinese anime have skyrocketed, tempting our souls with mind-blowing animation, and this year was undoubtedly one of the greatest yet for Zhonghua, with releases like Lord of Mysteries and Super Cube. To Be Hero X didn't just compete, it cracked the banner. Probably the second best superhero themed anime I've ever watched, and with arguably one of the best opening episodes of the year. It instantly sinks its hooks into viewers by introducing a protagonist forced into a situation that goes far beyond his knowledge and capabilities. This is a world where heroes are created by people's trust, and the hero who has received the most trust is known as X. In this world, trust can be calculated by data and displayed directly on everyone's wrist. As long as enough trust points are obtained, ordinary people can gain superpowers and become heroes who save the world. However, the ever-changing nature of trust makes the path of a hero dangerously unpredictable. It's undoubtedly a masterpiece worth watching. Gachi Acta has been the biggest surprise of 2025. Before its premiere, most anime fans hadn't even heard of it, and if they had, expectations were low. Holy moly, it was fire! The studio absolutely cooked. Jaw-dropping animation, a one-of-a-kind plot, and fights that played like pure cinema. It aired for 24 weeks, and in my opinion, not a single episode missed. At its heart, Gachi Acta is an enthralling, character-driven tale about a young boy named Rudo who finds value in what everyone else calls trash. That strange, stubborn perspective makes him stand out among his peers, and also makes him an easy target for ridicule. Despite the hardships, Rudo eventually finds a home with Recto, a gruff but gentle man who takes him in and raises him like a son. That fragile peace is shattered when Recto is murdered by a masked assailant. Rudo chases the killer only to be captured, arrested, and thrown into the pit. There, he makes a vow: survive, rise, and take his revenge. What follows is wild, thunderous battles against monstrous junk beasts, gritty, metallic cityscapes, and the revelation of a mysterious, terrifying power buried inside Rudo. The story twists and turns, balancing raw emotion with spectacle. The visuals stun, the plot hits hard, and the main character grows into someone you can't stop rooting for. And after 9 years, it is done. Deku's animated story has been told in its entirety, roughly a year after the manga's conclusion. Despite a few downturns in quality, My Hero Academia maintained, for the most part, a steady, pretty good standard throughout its entire run. The final season was always going to be at least solid, but Studio Bones seemed to go out of its way to ensure that this genre-defining superhero anime ended on an unexpectedly high note. Considering the manga's conclusion was somewhat polarizing, the adaptation really needed to knock everything out of the park, and the sheer spectacle of these episodes arguably established My Hero Academia as 2025's biggest event anime. Even if its legacy might not be quite as flawless as some of its contemporaries, MHA nailed its landing better than nearly all of them. It's been quite a ride, but we're down to the anime that stole the #1 spot in 2025, Takupi's Original Sin. This extremely heavy story tackles themes of parental neglect, abuse, violent bullying, expectations, and depression.
weighty subjects that must be handled almost perfectly. While you should definitely go in blind if you haven't watched it yet, let's briefly go over the premise. Takupi is an alien from a world filled with creatures fueled by happiness, and he befriends a human girl named Shizuka. Bullied at school and neglected at home, Shizuka is clearly struggling, and Takupi's attempts to make her smile don't quite go to plan. As he spends more time on Earth, Takupi's simplistic outlook on life is challenged as he experiences firsthand the inescapable cruelty of reality. The innocent alien gets a crash course in the full range of human emotion and pain, and their journey is genuinely tragic. If you plan to watch this, grab a box of tissues because you're definitely gonna need them. What should have been a decent show with a few great moments instead delivered one of the strongest runs of episodes in anime history. And with that, guys, this video comes to an end. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which anime of 2025 you loved the most. And as always, I'll see your beautiful faces in the next video.